What's good with the collective, man? Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction, man. I appreciate all y'all who've been tapping in, running up, and 7-up. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you always notified, man. Bro, this is about the third video I done did today. I'm trying to get them all out for y'all. Like I said, I've been in the process of packing, moving. Oh, man, it's just been a lot, bro. So yeah, this is about my third video, so y'all know the grind ain't gonna stop for the collective, bro. We gotta keep pushing this content. We gotta get everybody to be, you know, a little bit more understanding of what's really going on in the world. But I ain't gonna hold y'all. Let's get right into these reactions, bro. Let's go.
5 reasons why people think the first moon landing was fake. If Neil Armstrong was the first person on the moon, then who took the picture? Here's a picture of Neil Armstrong's boots on display, and here's a picture of his footprint on the moon. They also wonder how the flag is up if there's no wind on the moon. They think the picture was taken in a studio because there's no stars in the sky. And because he's in a shadow but he's all lit up, people think they used a studio light to take the picture.
Whenever people mention conspiracy theorists, Illuminati, all that type of shit, that people get this image in their heads. But they don't know why. Why this image? I'm also going to ask you this question. Why is this on the back of our dollar bill? On top of that, people just think conspiracy theories just pull shit out of the sky. All these conspiracies just come out of the sky. We just randomly just make them up. Take a look at this. Y'all remember this New World Order conspiracy, right? You want to know where that came from? Look closely down there on the dollar bill. It says Novius Ordo, whatever that says, right? Now that's in Latin. When you translate it, it literally translates to New World Order. Gets way deeper, but bro, come on!
Africa is a lot bigger than we think. All the continents combined fit into Africa. So this world map we all know and love, inaccurate. And it's not just Africa that's inaccurate, it's also Greenland. So on a map, Greenland and Africa are about the same size. But it's not correct. The Mercator map, which is what we use today, made back in 1569, drew Greenland and Africa as the same size, but in reality, Africa is 14 times larger. So technically speaking, this is our world map, not this. If you're a history teacher and you're seeing this, please let me know why we don't use Peter's projection and we use the Mercator projection. This is how...
Technically, that's not the map. We know the map is flat. But besides all that, man, I didn't know that's what that was in Latin, that it says New World Order. I'm today years old understanding that's what that meant. Y'all spam it up in the comments if y'all already knew that. I didn't know, and I mean, I should have, right? I should have known. That's on me. I should have known that's what that probably would have said. Like, yeah, come on.
Haitian mermaid in Haiti really looks like. You're going to see a mermaid sitting on a rock singing and brushing her hair. If you get close to it, it's going to grab you under the water. And when you go underwater, you breathe underwater. The mermaid is not beautiful like they say they are. They have multiple eyes, long teeth, and etc. Just ugly. If they ask you to go on land and give beans, rice, or bread, and you bring the things they ask for, they will keep you under the water and use you as their slaves. If you bring them the wrong thing, they aren't going to let you go. They don't need you, basically. You sit till they take you back to land. Under the water in Haiti for mermaids, it's like a castle there, and it's beautiful and very deep. If you wanted to escape, you can't. Only they can let you go. That's why my grandma said, if I go to Haiti Beach and I hear a mermaid sing, it's so beautiful, do not go. Basically, they sing so we can follow their voice.
Man, ain't cute at all.
Dude, I'm fucking shaking. I am fucking shaking. Holy shit, I'm shaking. Holy shit. Holy shit, bro. Holy. Woo! Look at that light. Look at that fucking light, dude. Hey! Fuck you! What in the fuck is that, bro? That's that fucking UFO shit, bro. I'm telling you, dog. Fake is fucking fake, dog. Holy shit, dude.
A quadrillion dollars.
Bro, they acting like they shook to see, hey. Bro, look. It looked like it was a crack in the firmament to me. And then it looked like there was another light up there which could have been a UFO. But there's no point to be that scared. If he could have just calmed down for a second and realized nothing changed around him besides that in the sky and it ain't do nothing to him. Just relax, bro. Relax. Chill. Chill out. Chill out. They ain't gonna do nothing to us. Maybe not yet. Maybe not at all.
Enterprise is at work amongst us, decimating, culling the human family. Intentionally using synthetic molecules which by design are cancer, AIDS, all of the both men could dream up.
Yeah, it's for the purpose of sterilization and population control. There's too many people on the planet we need to get rid of. In the words of Bill Gates, at least 3 billion people.
Okay, let's say there's other planets just like Earth, right? Just like Earth. Yeah. With different people, blah, blah, and we're like thousands of galaxies away. Well, we all exist on the same universe, right? Yeah. Does that mean, do we all go to the same heaven because it's the same plane, it's the same dimension? So, that being said, let's say you died on Earth, and then reincarnation happens, and you end up on another planet. Yeah. And then reincarnation happens, you end up on another planet. So what if our souls lived thousands of years, but maybe not on this Earth? But something similar.
Okay, yeah, I kind of believe that because I think we are all on the same plane.
So, guaranteed, okay, it's not guaranteed, but almost 90%, there's other planets with people like us. Oh. So what I'm saying, those type of people probably have similar experiences or similar type of life. And maybe when we reincarnate, we might not reincarnate on the same Earth. It's crazy. Like, this shit's like crazy to me too.
No, it is, fam.
Like, this is some deep thinking.
Holy smoke.
Simpsons exposing Bill Gates. He's trying to block out the sun just like the episode. Stay safe.
In the near future, Earth is dominated by a powerful world government. Once free nations are slaves to the will of a tiny elite. The dawn of a new dark age is upon mankind. Countries are a thing of the past. Every form of independence is under attack, with the family and even the individual itself nearing extinction. Close to 80% of the Earth's population has been eliminated. The remnants of a once free humanity are forced to live within highly controlled, compact, prison-like cities. Travel is highly restricted. Superhighways connect the megacities and keep the population from entering into unauthorized zones. No human activity is private. AI supercomputers chronicle and categorize every action.
Did you know that every...
Just imagine, like, back in the, like, 90s or something, or the 80s, if somebody was to see that video, they'd be like, that'd never happen. Don't say never. Because, I mean, we on the brinks of that. We on the brinks of that. There ain't no, yeah, we on the brinks of that. But on the topic of the reincarnation, I keep saying, bro, that's one word I just don't like hearing. And in every clip, it seems to come up in every video more occurring now than ever, which is crazy to me. But I also want to say, I have thought of that idea too. And I was big, I think, on that reincarnation topic when I was like, I would say like 12, 13, 14 years old. Now that I'm grown, I hardly want to talk about it. I can't even express why. I just don't even want to talk about it. I don't even like thinking about it. I be running from it.
Every single person alive on the planet Earth today with blue eyes is a descendant from a single ancestor. A male from around 6,000 to 10,000 years ago. Before the arrival of this man, every human on Earth had brown eyes. This man, like Genghis Khan, who gave birth to 16 million human descendants today, is a genetic superfather who gave birth to 8% of the world's population, or over 560 million living descendants alive on Earth today.
We used to live on Mars. Now I know what you're thinking, Matt, what the hell are you going on about? Just hear me out. This is seriously going to absolutely blow your mind. This is going to be absolutely terrifying, question everything. Just keep on scrolling. Right, so we all know that Mars is a planet which is close to us and is actually habitable. Like, they've found traces of water, blah, blah, blah. We could actually live there. Mars has, of course, a strange horror about it. Almost like a nuclear fallout has happened. The governments are, of course, wanting to get people on Mars. They want people to live there in the future, so... But here is the theory. Theory is that back years and years ago, we actually used to live on Mars. Much like what we're doing to our planet now with gases and weapons and whatever, we actually destroyed it, turned it into a pollution wasteland. Therefore, we moved over to Earth, where we are now. Now we're destroying Earth and it's going to become inhabitable in the future. They want us to go back to Mars now because the planet is getting more habitable. Strange and crazy concepts, but kind of believable if you think about it.
How did they...
Man, ain't no Mars out in the middle of outer space. If it's a Mars, it's right there in what, Canada? One of them areas we rarely can go to, we restricted from. Or Mars is supposedly on the outer space of the ice walls. Come on, bro. Let's stop playing with each other. Like let's call the cat where it's at. Like that's what it is, bro.
Turn it on.
The reactor?
Yeah.
The reactor can be turned on or turned off in a lot of different ways. The way Barry showed me, the hemisphere is removed. There's a small tower in the middle. When you put the hemisphere on, the reactor activates. The reactor shuts down. It's load sensing. So if there's no load on the reactor at all, it shuts down. When there's a load present on it, it starts up again.
Load meaning?
You can consider it an electrical load. So, although it doesn't necessarily operate electrically, there's no wiring that connects any of the subcomponents together whatsoever. They just have to be in the immediate vicinity. The stuff is borderline magic, and that's essentially where we left it, when I left the project.
China National Space Administration, the CNSA, confirms aliens with this tweet on their Twitter. Watch this shit, watch. With great ceremony, we announce the confirmation of intelligent life. What? This is real. Watch this. This is a photo of a video that was taken, and look what's going on in the sky. I'm about to show you the video right now. Don't tell me they don't exist. Look at this. Don't tell me.
And that looked like the same clip we kind of just saw where the dude was like so turned up and animated. Where he like, what is that, bro? What is that? Like, that's what it kind of like to me. But every time it also do look like they flowing through water or something. That's what it looked like every time, I swear. And y'all always say as above, so below. I'm familiar with that quote now. Y'all done lace me up. Thanks to the collective, man. Give y'all respect. But yeah, like ever since I've heard that, and I already thought it looked like water up there. So I don't know. That's interesting to me that it always just looked like water, and other people will be like, nah, that ain't water. If it is, and why it ain't overflowing on us? Like, why would you ask that? If it ain't came yet, don't ask for it to come. Cause I've heard y'all ask that.
The most powerful explanations you would hear about the existence of God. Listen up. I'll post part 2 after this.
To fill in the story of the rest of the beginning of the universe, God, spiritual matter, impact on material matter.
Okay, so 2 questions. Alright.
Good. Alright, your question, where did God come from, assumes that you're thinking of the wrong, obviously it displays that you're thinking of the wrong God. Because the God of the Bible is not affected by time, space, or matter. If he's affected by time, space, or matter, he's not God. Time, space, and matter is what we call a continuum. All of them have to come into existence at the same instant. Because if there were matter but no space, where would you put it? If there were matter and space but no time, when would you put it? You cannot have time, space, or matter independently. They have to come into existence simultaneously. The Bible answers that in 10 words.
Type God is greater in the comments. I'll post part 2.
I mean, am I wrong here? You are religious in some way.
Yeah, absolutely. And I remember writing things like, during the making of that movie, like, science is the practical pursuit of God. I, for myself, I don't know what to do in my daily life with the burning bush. I do know what to do with Matthew 6:22. If thy eye be single, thy whole body will be full of light. Thy eye be single, thy eye be single.
there's a lot of really valuable lessons in these books.
It's like what do our fathers teach us?
Alright guys, look at this.
And that is kind of crazy. He was kind of putting some little hand signals in there. And if you've seen it, you've seen it. Like, some people can't see it yet. Like, you know, and some people see it, but not like right from the jump. But yeah, I know I caught that too. I caught that too. I did.
This is today. It's on YouTube. Check this out.
Force has moved the country in the very same direction, away from democracy, where every voter has the same power as a voter. They have forced has moved
Where did they go?
in the very same direction, away from democracy, where every voter has the same power.
They just disappeared.
And towards something very
Flags still waving.
Toward tyranny.
People walking down
Most
the bottom.
ominous of all.
Never changes.
They have forced.
Here it is, one more time.
In the very same direction, away from democracy, where every voter has the same power as a voter.
What the hell?
And towards something very.
Hey, them birds did just glitch out, right? They look like birds to me. They did glitch out. So many different things we can go ahead and assume with that one, right? Man. Yo, they shooting at UFOs?
How many mysteries and riddles lie behind that simple word? Who are they?
Hey.
The Invisibles. This race is known to have been seen near high security areas. They are almost completely invisible to the naked eye. Both the USA and Russian military have developed technology that allows them to track them down on radar. 3 things are known about this race. 1. They leave a sour smell when they are near. 2. When they are near windows you can't see their reflection as a smudged-like figure. 3. When many dogs start barking with no apparent reason, it is possible that they are nearby. They come from constellation Mensa. Purpose of presence unknown.
Simulations.
Hey, I seen a video one time of a guy catching, he said, a demon or a ghost on camera. And it was like super big and you could see the wings on it. And it looked like that alien race. I swear to God. I didn't know if I believed it then. But I mean, hearing that, I kind of believe that. And I hope I can come across that clip. Because if I can, I'm going to go ahead and add that to one of these rollouts one day. And y'all just go ahead. Tell me if y'all seen it. Tell me if y'all approve, if y'all like it, or if y'all believe in it.
These simulations are, you might as well call them reality, or you could call them the multiverse. But when we create a simulation, it's a distillation of what's interesting about life. So, let me tell you, you see an action movie being filmed, it's boring. Super boring. There's like lots of takes, everything's in a green screen. But once you add the CGI and have great editing, it's amazing. So, I think most likely, if we're a simulation, it's really boring outside the simulation. Because why would you make a simulation that's boring? You'd make a simulation way more interesting than base reality. You know, even if we just sort of existed as humans forever, we'd still eventually, that'd be like the heat death of the universe. Or civilization will end. One of those two things will occur. Civilization, if you're very generous, civilization is maybe 7,000 or 8,000 years old, if you count it from the first.
So what it says about zombies in the Bible, Zechariah 14:12-13, and the Lord will send a plague on all the nations that fought against Jerusalem. Their people will become like walking corpses, their flesh rotting away. Their eyes will rot in their sockets, and their tongues will rot in their mouths. On that day they will be terrified, stricken by the Lord with great panic. They will fight their neighbors hand to hand. Now this refers to the mighty power of the Lord that will be used at the second coming of Christ to destroy the Antichrist during the Battle of Armageddon. This is a power which the world has never previously seen before, at least in this fashion, except for maybe in movies. The weaponry used by the Lord will cause mental discomfiture. Now, if you go to the CDC website and search zombies, it actually brings up a zombie preparedness guideline. Go check it out.
But what about the city of the day after tomorrow? Say the year 2000. I think it will be completely different. In fact, it may not even exist at all. Oh, I'm not thinking of the atom bomb and the next Stone Age. I'm thinking of the incredible breakthrough which has been made possible by developments in communications, particularly the transistor and, above all, the communications satellite. These things will make possible a world in which we can be in instant contact with each other wherever we may be, where we can contact our friends anywhere on Earth, even if we don't know their actual physical location. It will be possible in that age, perhaps only 50 years from now, for a man to conduct his business from Tahiti or Bali just as well as he could from London. In fact, if it proves worthwhile, almost any executive skill, any administrative skill, even any physical skill, could be made independent of distance. I'm perfectly serious when I suggest that one day we may have brain surgeons in Edinburgh operating on patients in New Zealand. When that time comes, the whole world will have shrunk to a point, and the traditional role of the city as a meeting place for man will have ceased to make any sense. In fact, men will no longer commute, they will communicate. They won't have to travel for business anymore, they'll only travel for pleasure. I only hope that when that day comes, and when the city is abolished, the whole world isn't turned into one giant suburb.
This is one of those facts that people are going to get a gut reaction to, like, oh, that's cap, that just cannot be true, that's impossible, bro. But if you spend 30 seconds Googling, you can clearly see that there is an official FBI document from their own FBI.gov page that claims that Nikola Tesla was dropped off to Earth as a child from the planet Venus. Nikola Tesla's inventions were considered to be 300 to 1,000 years before his time. There's not a single piece of absolutely modern equipment that we have today that cannot be directly tied to his patents or research. Without Tesla, we would be 100 to 150 years back in time with our technology. Look this up for yourself. Run a Google search on Nikola Tesla FBI unclassified documents from Venus, and you'll find it in 30 seconds. According to your...
What's crazy is I never heard that story before. I've never heard the story that Nikola Tesla was from another planet and got dropped off here. But y'all know, like, not another planet. We talking about another area outside the ice walls. I'm gonna say that every single time, and I'm trolling too. I'm messing with y'all who don't believe that the earth ain't flat. I love y'all, man. I love going back and forth with y'all sometimes. Yeah, sometimes, not all the time. Don't catch me on the wrong day. Sometimes I like going back and forth with y'all, and then I like hearing y'all side of the story of why y'all don't think it's flat also. But yeah, I had to mess with y'all real quick. I'll leave y'all alone though. I'll leave y'all alone for the rest of the videos. I got y'all.
Contact with the Apunians. Why is Earth so important to them?
According to the experiences that I've had with these beings, the Earth is important for extraterrestrial civilizations who visit us. Because it is a world school, a planet laboratory, a place of learning. A planet that in fact is involved, connected to ancient stories of extraterrestrial origins.
What is their role in the relationship to Earth and humanity?
All experience in our world, according to these beings, is also related to them. Everything that human beings can learn on this planet has an effect on cosmic knowledge. Allow me to give you an example. They say that a child in this universe has 3 main levels of consciousness. Once it achieves individual consciousness, consciousness within itself as a human being, it acquires consciousness of the Earth, of the planet. I had a training for almost 3 years in order to see one of these beings for the first time. This training consisted of meditation and concentration techniques. I changed my paradigms, my perspectives about possible encounters with extraterrestrials. And at the final stage of this training, these beings suggested that we go to the mountains or deserts completely alone for several days, under all types of conditions, so that we could face our fears, our loneliness, so that we could hear ourselves. I went through all of that before I saw them for the first time.
What other types of contact are there that you can share with us?
Aside from these physical encounters that I always...
I'm crazy to say this, but I always say this, bro. I want to kick it with a good alien. Not one of them bad ones. Not one of them ones that's come down here trying to take stuff over. Nah, I want to actually be able to speak or telepathically have a conversation with an alien and chill with them. See how their world is. I like to go to their hood. Bro, I'm trying to go chill with y'all, see what y'all food like. Long as it ain't nothing, well, I'm sure it ain't gotta be too crazy, but it probably is. But I want to see how y'all eat, how y'all live, how y'all treat each other, what y'all daily lives is like. And then come to my hood, bro, I'll let you rock out and see what we like. But, no, that's what I want to do, man. Honestly, I always say that. I want to go kick it with an alien. I always say that, man. I'm trying to kick it with one. I'm trying to, like, for real, like, really kick it with an alien. I might sound crazy. Y'all spam it up in the comments if y'all with the same type of energy that I'm on. But yeah, we at the end of this one. I appreciate y'all, man. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you always notified. Y'all know we drop a couple times a week. And like I said, I don't think nobody coming out with harder bangers than me. So yeah, if you agree, man, spam it up in the comments, man. Show me the energy y'all coming with. The collective be coming with it. But I'll see y'all in the next one, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day, and we gone.